Morning. This is our views in the morning. I forgot what day it is. Wednesday. Isn't that beautiful, eh? Woke up at 5:30, let the dogs out. Foggy, really foggy. You can see it's starting to burn off now. Looks like we're going to get another hot day. Then I had a couple more hours kip. Oh no, sorry, only an hour's kip I had, because I read the watch wrong. I thought it said 8:37. I thought, oh my god, I've overslept. It was 6:30, so I got up and had breakfast. There's a couple other people pitched with us and chatting to them. Midges were out in the morning, but oh, look at it coming over that bank there. I don't know if this is as high as it goes, because oh no, it's going out, isn't it? Look, you've got tide marks, so it is going out. Midges were out getting eaten alive, but there's a little bit of a breeze picking up now, and thankfully the fog is burning off. But there's a pool here, a PT pool. Hopefully the seawater hasn't got into it, which is fresh water. And I was getting some water this morning about 7 o'clock because I needed a cup of coffee, and there was a deer, a stag, standing in that V, the lower embankment there, just overlooking, watching us. But it was in the fog. I couldn't take no photos because it was that dense, the fog, you wouldn't even get a photo from the stag. That's so gorgeous. There's the buffet. Pitched the tent outside. I'm not using the buffet because the restrictions, because of the COVID-19. Everyone's obeying it. It's good. And to be honest, it was a warm night. I'm guessing about 13-14 degrees. So I've broke tent. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm waiting for the weather. So I'm bagging up, and I don't know if I'll stay another day. It counts what the weather does. If it's gorgeous like this, I'll stay. I'm not going to leave this. Or if it looks a bit murky, then we'll push on, because I worked out the mileage we did yesterday was just under 9 miles. But it was the hardest 9 miles I've done. I mean, I'm used to doing 12, 15s. We might have to go up here. It looks like the tide has got to the water, so it would have made it salty. So we get higher up here. The water's running in off the clough there. Yeah, it's getting warm now. My God. See the water trickling down, and the tide doesn't touch that, so I know that the dogs can drink that and they'll be all right. And there's a bit of a stream coming down here. Here you two, there's fresh water there. Drink. No, all right. This is where I've been filtering water from. Here there's a rope there, I'll bring that in. What we've been doing is any rubbish, we've been bringing it off the beach. There's a crate beside the buffet, and it looks like people are collecting all the rubbish and putting it there. And I guess the locals get rid of the rubbish. Leave that, Rebel. See, there is running down, and that'll all be fresh water. PT, it looks quite PT, but I was filtering it, it was fine. Got to watch, I'm walking barefooted because it's stupid to put shoes on, plus they're soaked. Go get a drink, you two. Go and get a drink. Now that's fresh. This tide hasn't got to it. No drink? Let's try further up, maybe. It's still a bit salty. I'm walking on these stones, and they're quite sharp, even though they're rounded. They're like hot. Them abrasive stones that people use on the skin to get rid of dry skin. quite rough on your feet. Come on. Gotta be careful none of these shifting, I could trap my toes. Whoops. So if we ain't got midges, we've got sandflies. And then there's another one, there's a black one or something. But it's well worth it, isn't it? Them views, and I mean, look at the beach, all to us. As I say, there's been a lady stopping, she's got a bike, and there's been a gent with his daughter, and they came over the moors as well. But the lady's gone, and the gent with his daughter, he'll be leaving soon as well. So in the end, we might have this place totally to ourselves, unless someone else turns up today. So beautiful. Totally opposite to yesterday. Lovely breeze, not a single midge about. Why couldn't it have been like this yesterday? The other people have all left. We're staying. I think the temperatures would have been, even though there's a breeze, it would have been too hot for the dogs. There is some cloud over there though, but it doesn't seem to be reaching here. I'm expecting tomorrow some rain and showers early morning to about 10. And it's going to dry up, but it's going to be cloudy, and that'll be fine. I'm just hoping there'll be a breeze. I know the route back. I'm going to try a different route back. It looks much quicker as well. It's boggy everywhere, so I'm going to follow. There's a track at the back here that winds right round to the road, so that saves me going through the ravine or the clough there. And then when I get to the road, I'm going to follow the stream that I saw. There was a stream running all the way down the moor. I'm going to follow along. I reckon it'll be firmer. Still boggy, but firmer than going over the tops. The tops have just got too much swamp and bog. Then I should reach the fence. And once I reach the fence of the borderline of the firing range, which we're in, then I can make it to Loch Kearvaig, which I took a video of when I was coming down. And then from there I know where I'm going, and straight over the top, and there's probably a couple of little summits of little hills, and then I'll be seeing Sandy Bay. So even in bad visibility I'll be able to get pointers. Whoops, nearly slipped. So the tide is all out, so we're going to go and have a look at the sea. But it's lovely to have wind, but it's warm. Dogs would be suffering over the tops there where there's probably the wind is dull. Sorry, dead ground, you know what I mean, where there's no wind at all. So the temperatures are quite warm. I'd say about, here it's about 17, 18, but over there I'd say a bit close to 20 in some areas. So the aim of the game is have a rest day today. Let the dogs charge up, especially Stella because she's getting old, and eat all the food we got except for emergency rations as such, so that we're not carrying anything back. That's the aim again. Don't carry it back. Every pound lost is a gain, if you get what I mean. Don't want to be having anything spare baggage in the pack. Anything I can leave that's not perishable, I'll leave. Like if I've got some firelighters. I brought them just in case there was a fire pit outside and we would need it. I didn't know what the weather was going to be like because they were predicting cloudy and dull. There's a helicopter, then you can catch it. And if you're getting this, and he's taking supplies to the lighthouse at Cape Wrath because the track that leads up to the lighthouse can't carry the heavy gear. So they're flying it up by helicopter. He's done about 20 sorties already. So I'll see you on the beach. Now you remember the tide this morning? It was lashing up to the tops here. Look how far it's gone out. And that's where we're going up to the tide. It's going right up. You too? God, that water's freezing. Makes a difference. When the weather's warm, the seawater feels cold. I don't know if it's shock to the system with the warm weather or if it's the actual seawater is cold. And you remember this big rock here in front of us? The waves were crashing on that. We're going to have a walk around there and have a look at it. I was told by someone that passed by the ferry the other day, there were sea lions basking on this beach. I haven't seen no wildlife of that sort today. Saw a deer, as I told you, I think I told you, in the fog up there. Plenty of birds, some lovely little birds I've been taking photos of. But you see no sea lions or anything like that. Oh, am I grateful for the breeze? I'm probably getting windy, I apologise, but hey, you can see the buffet. I've got the tent drying because they get condensation. And this morning, I can't film in the mornings. I don't know if that's better. I can't film in the mornings or early evenings because that's when the midgets come out. I'm not standing out with a video or phone or anything. It's too bad. So I'm grabbing it when I can. Hopefully we'll recharge overnight because it was hard work coming in yesterday. So you try drinking that stupid, but that's beautiful. See if anything's caught in there. Like I've been told there's stinging jellyfish in the sea, so we ain't going nowhere deep. But I don't know what it's like in the rest of the UK. Today's the 19th of August, but I'm guaranteeing that a lot of areas of the UK it's freezing and it's cold, it's raining. It's like the tropics here. It's like we're on the south of France. Look at that. That's what the waves were crashing against and I was taking photos of. Oh, there's someone at the buffet. Gotta take some lovely photos of it. Oh, that's warm. I don't know why the water's warm there. This looks probably deeper than it is, yeah. I bet we'll go round because I could sink into my knees. beautiful, eh? See? That's what the waves were bashing against and I was catching the photos. Unbelievable that the tide goes out so far and it's still out there, look. Trying to find a line for it. Wow. But it does come in quick. Right, I'm going to take some photos and enjoy the sun. I bet you're jealous. You won't be jealous when I'm going on over the moors. No. Probably in rain. Covered in midges. But it's well worth it for this.